everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I am going to be giving you guys a bit of an update as to why I have been MIA on my Instagram as well as my YouTube channel. Now, if you're not already following me on my Instagram name is A Beauty with Tam. I will definitely leave that here for you guys to go and check out. I have somewhat kept you guys updated as to why I have been a bit, not been uploading or not just being consistent in a whole. I have been having issues with my face. Now, 6 months ago, I did have a breakout of pimples, painful pimples and spots on my face, neck and chest. Now, I did capture some of the moments with you guys, but I haven't really had an in-depth discussion as to what I really was going through. And so this is where this video has come in. I'm going to be giving you guys a few snippets and videos as to what my face actually did look like. It was quite a very painful and upsetting experience, for the simple fact that I quite enjoyed, creating contact and, communicating with you all, and, to know that my face, which is what I was using on the gram and on YouTube, just took a turn for the worse. It really did get me down, and I wasn't as confident enough to continue that journey, because one, it was quite painful. Makeup application was very painful. The pimples were quite horrid and just not a really nice sight to look at, in all honesty. So let's just start from the beginning. Now, the pimple breakout started May-June. I began to have a few pimples on the sides of my face, mainly my cheeks, my forehead, and around my mouth, particularly at the top of my lip, just here. They weren't painful or anything like that, but literally that sudden outbreak of spots, it made me think to myself, what is going on? So I left it. I continued with my normal facial regime, which was my normal facial wash, cleanser and moisturizer. But I just found that the pimples weren't going anywhere. And if anything, more and more started to form in my face. Right, so we're in June now, the ending of June. And I'm going to insert a clip here, probably, of what my face was looking like. Now, I had a sudden outbreak, as I said, above one of my brows. I think it was the left side, I might be mistaken, and I also had an outbreak around my mouth as well. Now, you guys, sorry if I'm doing this, I'm just really nervous, you guys. It really wasn't a nice experience. I just wanted to create this video just to let you guys know that you're not alone, and we can get through this, we can get through this. It might be a process. Like for me, it's been 6 months now, but we can get there. Yeah, so I called up my doctors in the month of August, because during that period of time from June to August, the pimples did get more aggressive and they began to get more painful, you guys. They were so painful to wash my face, to touch my face, even to lay my head on my pillow. I'm a side sleeper, not a back or front sleeper, so to rest my cheek on my pillow, oh my gosh, you guys, painful. So I called up my doctors because nothing was working for me, nothing was getting better, and instantly I was told, I was prescribed a few medications. Now, you guys, because of the pandemic, because of COVID, I wasn't able to physically see my doctor. Everything was done through the phone verbally, and lucky enough I was able to send some photos and videos to my doctor, to which she did diagnose me, obviously going off that and the symptoms in which I was telling her. So I was told that I was having moderate to severe acne, and that I needed antibiotics straight away to help clear up the bacteria and the inflammatory that's going on in my face. So I was then prescribed Duac. Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, you guys, but this is the product in which I was prescribed. It's Duac, and it's an antibiotic cream. And what I would do is normally wash my face with what I was using, cleanse my face, and then use this as a as a treatment all over to help with the pimples and painful spots that was going on in my face. And then I'd use my moisturizer on top. Now, I did use this for 6 weeks, And it did help and it didn't help. In all honesty, you guys, the painful aspect of the pimples did go away. My face was no longer sore to touch or painful. I could rest my head, I could wash my face and not be like, oh, ah, you know, there was nothing like that was going on. But in terms of the pimples, they hadn't gotten better, you guys. They hadn't gotten better. They hadn't gotten worse, but they were still there. The pimples that I had on my neck and my chest, they were no longer there. I did apply this there as well, obviously, because I was having that problem. That was a part of the problem area. But yeah, my face literally still broke out. It still had those pimples. So again, I called up my doctors in the month of September, I believe, the ending of September. And I basically just said, look, listen, you know, my face is no longer painful, but I am quite concerned about the pimples. The pimples are still present. Now, you guys, if you have a look at my videos before, I think it started off when I did my wing eyeliner video. I positioned myself in the camera so you could only see one side. You guys, if you saw the other side of my face, I'm like, not even kidding you. I sleep on the right side of my face, so this side of my face literally was the worst. This one did have the pimples, but this one was literally the worst side. And then I think I did some further videos after that, and I just made sure that my ring light was on like the brightest setting. My window was giving me the most shine, so you guys couldn't actually see my flaws. I was too embarrassed to show you guys. That was then. Obviously now it's a different thing. So yeah, I called up my doctors and I, you know, sent in more pictures, sent in more videos, and just told her about the symptoms that I was having. It was no longer painful, but you know, the spots, the pimples are not going away. I was then advised that I should stop taking the Duac and then go for Differin. So this was the cream in which I am using and still using now. But alongside this, you guys, I was actually using still am taking a supplement. I'm actually taking an oral supplement which is called Doxylin, and the Doxylin is an antibiotic pill which obviously clears up any bacteria and inflammatory within my face, and I would assume my body as well, as it's an oral supplement. The Differin, however, works in a different way. Now, I must say, when using the Differin gel, you guys, a little goes a long way, 100%. Guys, also during this period of time, I didn't exfoliate my skin. As I said in the beginning, my skin was very sensitive to touch, and I didn't want to use something very harsh on my skin to further irritate it, and I haven't exfoliated my skin. So during this period of time of 6 months, I haven't used anything rough or beady on my skin. Now, you guys, the side effects of this cream. Now, I have oily to combination skin, which means that I get oily in particular areas of my face. When applying this cream, you guys, I did find my face drying out. I did find myself to be having peeling skin and just quite flaky in certain areas. As I said, I will insert a clip here for you guys to go and have a look at. I did put a light moisturizer over. I'll apply this on my face, let this sit for a few seconds and then apply the light moisturizer, but regardless, I would still have that flakiness around my face, and it did leave my face feeling quite, it wasn't a burning feeling, it was a bit like it was just very sensitive, very sensitive. And the more I rub this every single day, so I would apply this once a day, preferably in the evening, and it's like it got sore. I think that's what I should say. It wasn't burning, it was just sore to touch, but it only lasted, I think this was around week 2 or week 3. Now I'm not getting that experience, I'm not getting that flakiness or that peeling skin. As I said, I am taking Doxylin once a day, preferably after a meal with a full glass of water, as it is an antibiotic, so never ever take it on an empty stomach. I did that one time, and yeah, God bless my mum, she helped me out and told me off at the same time. But yeah, you guys, so this is what my skin is looking like right now. As you can see, I still have the dark marks in my face. That's fine, I've always had that, but I think I'm getting to the point in my age right now where I actually do want to see a professional. I do want to see a skin specialist, and I have been eyeing her for the longest. I actually have found someone. During lockdown, she did have a online webinar, if that's what I should call it, where she was just speaking about skin. It's a black woman, and she was just speaking about skin and the problems that we have with it: spots, blemishes, dark marks, hyperpigmentation, etc. And I did my research. I've had a look at her gram, googled her on the internet, and I did speak with her on the gram as well, saying that I would book a consultation with her. But I just felt at that moment in time with my skin, you know, going through all those things with my skin, I didn't think it was the right time. I wanted to clear up my spots, and I think they are pretty much erasing now. So hopefully for the new year, for my birthday, I probably will book this consultation and go and, you know, check her out and see what she advised for me to use, just to help with the dark marks and pigmentation within my face. But yeah, you guys, that's my story. That's what I really wanted to share with you guys. It was just to let you guys know that you are not alone if you're suffering what I'm suffering with, and just to let you know as well, the products in which I mentioned were prescribed to me. I'm not quite sure if you can get them over the counter, but they were prescription products, meaning they were prescribed to me by the doctor and no one else. So yeah, I hope that you all are all blessed. I hope that you all are keeping safe, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.